Hey guys, Bisby2 here, and before this video starts, I want to say sorry for the lack of uploads. I don't know why, but I just haven't been uploading recently. There's nothing really for me to upload about, so there's it's really hard to think of theories at the moment because I haven't got much information about what to theorize about. But yeah, we are back. Hopefully we can get like some more theories on standby and stuff like that, so I can record. But yeah, I also do want to say that this will contain spoilers for The Sounds of Nightmares and Little Nightmares 3. That'd be like if we are right about this theory. If we are right about it, this could be really cool, and this is one of the theories that I do think has a lot of potential, very plausible, and overall could come true. So before we start, I do want to go to the fan art section. So firstly, we have this incredible fan art from that alien. As you can see, it's the end of Little Nightmares 2, where there's 6. And she looks really buff, and obviously Mono's there, and it's 6B2. So this is a reference to one of my old videos, specifically this clip.
6! Okay, well done, 6. Why are we going in slow-mo? Catch me! Thank you, 6. Okay, pull me up. 6, pull me up. 6, come on, we're friends. 6, pull me up. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Why would you do that? 6.
I absolutely love the fact that I'm buff in this picture, and it's very accurate to real life. So thank you, that alien, for the fan art. I really appreciate it. So the next piece of fan art we got is from Spider Lily. So it's Mono inside of a TV getting TV yelling at 6 to let him out. We can also see the Thin Man and loads of warped buildings in the back. So this fan art's really cool. Yeah, I wonder what the context of this fan art is. How did Mono get trapped in TV? Why is 6 and the Thin Man just there, not interacting with each other? And why is the Thin Man not seeking for revenge? So I really do like this fan art, and I think it's really good. So enough yapping, but this theory is about on the fact that we know more about the carnival in Little Nightmares 3 than you might think. So I'd like to start off with some screenshots and some screenshots of the carnival. Alright, so if you look in this first screenshot, we can see that they look to be various different tents around the whole carnival area. We also see a giant Ferris wheel in the background. We also see that it's very rainy, and there's a giant duck in the back, which is very cool, and I like that a lot. But we can see that Lone Alone are obviously there's obstacles where they're climbing on the different booths. Also, if you have a look down below Lone Alone, we can see them fat people. I don't know if there's an official name for them yet, but I'm just going to call them the fat people because I'm mean. But yeah, there are loads of them fat people, which actually basically leads me to my next point. This video and the evidence what's supporting this theory is the evidence is heavily off The Sounds of Nightmares. So after listening to chapter 4 of The Sounds of Nightmares, we gather some of these things. So we hear that there are multicolored and multi-materialed material types of caravans. There's lots of rain, which we saw in that screenshot. Massive tents, which we also saw in that screenshot. We also see games, booths, and the giant wheel, which is obviously a Ferris wheel. We obviously see the Ferris wheel, we see games, we don't see booths yet, but I'm sure there will be people. And the protagonist of the chapter 4, or the antagonist, sorry, is an eyeless man in a purple suit with a dummy made out of an unknown material, with hair atop, a lumpy face, and a carved wide mouth. Here, after listening to some clips, it seems that the dummy is the one in control rather than the man.
And that's when I noticed something beside me, in the seat that had been empty a moment ago.
The man in the purple suit.
I heard him before I saw him. Two breaths. Why could I hear him breathing? Why could I feel them breathing? My body was shaking, but his attention was on Rusty. Noticing that I wasn't cheering, the man turned. He had no eyes, but I felt him look at me. How can someone with no eyes look at you? Then, I saw a smaller man in his lap. A dummy, only he wasn't made of wood or plastic, and had hair atop a lumpy face where a wider mouth had been carved out. Unlike the man, the puppet had eyes, staring at the spotlight above. Suddenly, the crowd burst into a cheer as Rusty reached the middle of the rope. But the dummy's face crinkled, full of hate, wanting those cheers for himself. I was the only one not clapping, and he turned to face me. I'm not sure if they spoke or if it was in my head, but with a smile, they invited me to be part of the show. That's when I shouted, "Big top! Big top!" But the crowd was booming. Rusty made it across the rope, but instead of climbing down the ladder, he began climbing towards a small cut in the fabric at the top of the tent. I turned back, and the man was still there, limp, but his dummy was gone, right near Rusty. Big top! I tried to scream, tearing my throat, but I had no breath. And then I saw the dummy, its lumpy face peering out from the shadows at the top of the tent, waiting for Rusty. The man beside me grew shy, both loving the praise and regretting the attention. I could hear it breathing again, twin breaths, out of sync. I tried and tried to shout, but it was too late. Rusty was finally out of the spotlight, and the tiny doormat lunged, and Rusty.
So, this is very, very cool. And a dummy in Little Nightmares 3, that would be absolutely terrifying. And I think that is the evidence we already have so far, and we're not even halfway through all the evidence. But the evidence we have so far is very, very, very heavy on... is very heavy, like, supporting the fact that this will be in Little Nightmares 3. And obviously I'd love to see a dummy. I'd love to see a dummy boss with like, it kind of be like if you've ever seen Funtime Freddy and Bon Bon. Funtime Freddy doesn't really attack. It's Bon Bon who attacks, really, most of the time. Moving away from that, we also see acrobats and gymnasts doing tricks such as juggling, fire breathing, and trapeze. We also hear about a kid named Rusty who was forced to tightrope and is forced to perform by an unknown entity or entities, who I believe is the purple-suited man and the dummy. You may be asking why I'm actually focusing on episode 4 or chapter 4 of The Sounds of Nightmares specifically. So this was figured out by Gemini. And if you don't know who Gemini is, then what are you doing? Gemini, he's this incredible Little Nightmares theorist. As I say, I mention him in almost every one of my videos. And he does loads of different stuff, mainly Little Nightmares though. And he figured this out because somehow he's really smart, and he's figured it out. So some episodes, like you might have noticed, some episodes in The Sounds of Nightmares do have a special guest. So chapter 1 does not have a guest. Chapter 2, however, the guest is Super Horror Bro Mike. Chapter 3 does have a guest named Adrienne Barrientos. Chapter 4 will skip that until later. Chapter 5, it's just Jord. And chapter 6, Myers. By the way, I'm not really sure who Myers is. I don't know if he's a Little Nightmares creator or anything, but anyway, you get the gist of it. So, what's interesting about chapter 4 is that the special guest is none other than Supermassive Games. So, if you don't know who or what Supermassive Games has to do with Little Nightmares, they are making the 3rd game. And obviously Supermassive Games know damn well that there will be a carnival in Little Nightmares 3. And I don't think this is coincidental, but their own chapter in The Sounds of Nightmares is about a carnival. Are you starting to put the pieces together? Because I know I was when I first heard this. Supermassive Games wrote the episode about the carnival based off what is in their carnival level. So everything, almost everything we hear in The Sounds of Nightmares chapter 4 will be in Little Nightmares 3. So them fat people, the acrobats, the giant tents, the Ferris wheel, the caravans, and probably the most exciting one is the purple suit guy with the dummy. We could even see the Rusty Kid. So yeah, what can we expect? One thing we can expect is to see the scenery, what is described in the chapter in the actual game, such as caravans, rain, and overall a very gloomy area. We could see the acrobats and gymnasts. We could also see the fat monsters with faces as if poorly drawn drawings had come to life, eating candy apples. Matter of fact, we know that there will be fat people in Little Nightmares 3. As I said earlier, we could even see Rusty. The chapter being chapter 4 of The Sounds of Nightmares could also point towards the carnival chapter in Little Nightmares 3 being chapter 4 as well. What I hope to see most though is the man in the purple suit with his child-sized yet intimidating dummy. That's right. I believe that instead of a clown boss in Little Nightmares 3, in the carnival chapter, we could see the man in the purple suit with his dummy. I believe that instead of the man chasing us, it'd be the dummy. This will make the chapter more intense because the dummy is our hero's size. Therefore, the dummy can chase us in cramped areas. So, yeah. The dummy can be a very, very, very scary and intimidating boss, even for his size, because I can just imagine it. Imagine a small yet terrifying dummy chasing you through a vent or something with some intense music. It kind of reminds me of the teacher when she sticks her head through the vent. So, yeah, that would be very, very scary. And also, the purple suited man just to be there watching, not doing anything, just watching, even though he doesn't have eyes. Damn, that would be super scary. We'd probably have to dodge like all the fat people as well. We might go on the Ferris wheel. Oh my god. If all of this is in chapter 4 of Little Nightmares, or whatever chapter is in the carnival area, this would be the best chapter of Little Nightmares 3. So unfortunately there were not enough theories, or the theories didn't go into detail. therefore I could not include them in this video. Make sure you do leave your theories down below so I can maybe answer them in the next video, give my opinions on them. Yeah, so if you do want to submit your fan art as well, I'll leave my Discord down in the description for you to obviously submit your fan art. Make sure you like and subscribe, and yeah, just and yeah, most importantly, make sure you leave theories down below because I love reading them. I read every single one of them, even though I might not heart them or comment on them or react. I would definitely do see them, and I love every single one of them. So make sure you do leave them down below for a chance to be in the next video. But with that, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video because I think it's a very interesting. I think it's very interesting to see what could be in Little Nightmares 3, and if you'd like to see more videos like this about what could be in Little Nightmares 3, make sure you tell me down in the comments below. But with that, guys, I'll leave that there. So yeah, obviously tell me if you agree with me or not in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.